and make it consistent.
Okay, let's see what map they're going to be playing on. Is it going to be Clubhouse again? Who knows? Who knows? No, it isn't. Coastline. Oh, Fnatic had the decider on that one. Okay. All right, a lot to unpack on this one. Since the last time Fnatic went to Coastline was last played on Tuesday. And yeah, they smashed Electrify 7-1. Like, they had the no-holds-barred game. And this is what we expect from Fnatic here. Please, go ahead, guys. I don't want to take up too much of you.
Just quick comparison, if we look at their last play day, I think if they do the same thing they did last play, they can win without changing anything. The way they beat Nora-Rengo 7-2 last time, I don't think this comes down to strategy. Max shows up, everything's there, Fnatic takes it pretty damn easily.
Yeah, I mean, Fnatic just looked so strong on it before. They had such good map control. You said the no holds barred. They just did absolutely everything that they possibly could have. They got the shot. I mean, that was such an important part. Coastline is a map for shooting people, and that's what they did really well.
Definitely so. Yeah, that 7-2 on Cafe was definitely unexpected in the first phase. We'll see if this can be replicated here. Social media stats are ready for you. At R6 APAC is where you need to go and vote on these matches. 70% for Fnatic, 30% to Nora-Rengo. Will Nora-Rengo finally be able to get a win against Fnatic? That is the big question. It's been a while. Let's toss it over to our casters. All yours.
Thank you, Gassan. And we are back yet again for another matchup. This time it is the number 10 going up against the number 9. And I know I've said it's basically chanceless for either of these teams to try and still get themselves inside that top 6. Now there's always that 1% of an opportunity that there is. Mathematically, nothing has been locked out yet, but they would need a lot of help from their from the next few matches to come in as well. But Jess, Fnatic, back in Coastline, do you think they will be able to blast just as much as they did last time, or get shut down?
Yeah, Coastline has always bode really well for Fnatic as a team and as their playstyle. I think they've become far more tactical, far more rigid in their playstyle since the early 2019, where everyone would just auto-ban Coastline against them. I think they've become, far more predictable with the way that they would play compared to other APAC North teams that we've seen be quite aggressive on this map. Of course, they're sub-twinning Xavier there quite a bit. But I think going up against Nora-Rengo, their last matchup was on Cafe, I believe it was. And of course, Nora-Rengo were only able to walk away with 1 round a half. 1 round on their defense, 1 round on their attack, nothing more, nothing less. I think Fnatic can bring another, well-needed rematch here on Coastline today.
Fnatic, of course, looking to make up for what they have been lacking to their fans. Nora-Rengo, of course, trying to do the same thing. They are this well-known team that basically brought a lot of attention up towards the APAC region, but after some changes, not really able to find that same fire again as they had during, well, these numerous international events. Fnatic, of course, showed up huge during the last 6 Invitational. So a lot of...
Yeah. I was just going to say, it's good that they got rid of the Lion, because we've seen Fnatic use that to great success on their attack. I mean, when I say great success, there's been times that, of course, the Lion charges have gone wasted, but I think for the most part, it's really locked and isolated a lot of the roamers out on the map. So by getting rid of that, it might look like a comfort ban, but it's definitely a target ban.
All right, Fnatic, you have been struggling. Can you pick it back up? Can you make this rematch against Nora go in your favor? You're starting out on the defense. Nora, back into the attack. Let's see what they can do as the Blitz gets brought out, but it might be 6 picked out to a Jackal.
Possibly. I'm just looking at some of the configurations of the players here. I often criticize teams for not bringing a Thatcher when it's unbanned, and great read on that 6 pick over to the Jackal there. That means the Blitz won't really be in play, and neither will the Mirror. The Mirror will get 6 picked off onto a Maestro, which is often banned on maps like Coastline, etc., because it's quite a good intel operator compared to something like an Echo, because you can shoot that from quite far away with an IQ. I heard someone wince in pain there. I don't know what that was about. No one's lost any health, have they? So I don't know what really went on there.
Just someone being a bit of a drama queen, no worries.
Look at this, though. This is very Fnatic. Fnatic-esque, you know, back in the, you're talking about SI. Well, this is definitely it. The whole Dizzle parade of the shotgun, the Aloe shotgun. Hopefully Mag will net a few kills with it.
FO12. It's a good shotgun, I have to say. Like, I mean, it's not often worth it to choose it over the Scorpion, right? Unless you know you're going to be playing on these close range. Now, an example of that will be Villa, Walking Closet, for example. Or when you're playing around a staircase. Now, shotgun's definitely very useful there. And it's a semi-auto, but basically, I'm not sure, but sometimes it feels like it hits just as much as the M59 does. Maybe not with the same range, but definitely per pellet. So, I really like the FO12. It's just that the Scorpion is just so much better and more diverse in more circumstances.
Oh, someone forgot to pick up their armor. I mean, someone will be going without that extra possibility to be hit by a bullet or go into a DBNO state more effectively. That's okay.
Lights out.
As a result, looks like this aggression will be on the bottom floor first. Pings will come out onto the player in office, and that's Mag with the shotgun. He's opened up a lot of verticals, a lot of horizontals, and I'm not sure about these horizontals being opened up. They don't really play well into his particular hole, given he has a shotgun, but now he's cornered. This is the good pinch here from Papilia. He's going to get the kill onto Mag, kick things off here for Nora-Rengo, who are now starting off on the front foot here and putting Fnatic on the back.
Busy a bit too long with opening up everything.
Yep.
Created angles that Nora-Rengo could use against them as well. Not really ideal as Lustig tries to fall back. Get some spots down onto the player in security right there. You see Mario quickly trying to respond, but you see him snaking out. He's proning out slowly but steadily. Doesn't want to be spotted in as Yoshingo will be chasing. Nora-Rengo really desperate to get this kill here on Lustig. I believe he already left. He's all the way up on the Cool Vibe stairs as well. Still that one roof plate. So we see it get knifed just to make sure that the enemy does not get hold of that technology.
Not sharing, no sharing and caring for Nora-Rengo, unfortunately. But that's okay, and now we've got less than a minute left. All of the Nora-Rengo players are alive. There's no hard breach, so access into certain positions, especially the long angles with Habana banned, is not going to work, so they're going to have to take these engagements face on. The side is Hookah, and they only just now have the Sunrise control. And it looks like they want to aggress up Cool Vibes with the diffuser. This could be very unsafe.
Could be indeed. Papilia will go down. Mary Yu will take some damage. Lusty from Luggage to pick up on that kill. 20 seconds left. Nora-Rengo needs to move. Simatiki here in VIP. Hoping to move through. Lusty's in a very aggressive position, but it's going to be Simatiki to pick up one. Instantly flicked on by Lusty there. Wants to put up some more pressure. Does some damage, but not enough to stop it eventually. And it's all up to Tex now. The plants will go down. Yoshingo, the one to try and stop it, gets the first kill. Yoshingo will stick it. As he knows one was still on top of the Cool Vibe stairs. No, actually, not even. He's in the aquarium bar. He's going to be peeked. Kill comes through right before the smoke canister pops. That's the right timing for Tex. Might save him just enough time to try and go for a defuse. Yoshingo, he's baiting. He can go from below. He has those verticals. He is the buck. Keep that in mind. And Dusty will be waiting patiently. Yoshingo, he has the right position here. He is the one that could lose out on this. Tex has no hopes of winning this, especially not with a buck from below. Tex doesn't actually spot him out in the first try, but the time is out anyway. He needs to stick it now. No way! Tex got it down into Yoshingo, and the diffuser just in time with 0.6 left. What the hell?
What just happened? I believe it even got down, and we would have to screenshot it to see. He got that down with 0.45 seconds. That's less than half a second. That is literally insane to be able to push it that close and get the diffuse off. Wow. A round from the literal depths of nowhere into the hands of Fnatic, all on the back of Tex, who, let's be honest, last time Nora-Rengo and Fnatic faced up, Tex got an ace. So this is his playground.
Oh man, I thought he would. I thought as soon as he went off that defuse, there's no more time now. Surely there's not, because he went off with 10. Shot some bullets down. Actually, I'm unsure if he even knew he got the down there. I doubt he did. I doubt he knows. But like, there was no time anyway. He needed to defuse because otherwise the round was lost anyway. So I'm not sure whether or not he knew, but he made the right decision there. And Tex will be putting Fnatic onto that first round. A 1v3 clutch, Jess, with the defuse, with 0.45 left. Well played.
I mean, Tex has been a fantastic pickup for Fnatic. We saw him at SI 2020 as well, and I was very lucky to have been able to see his cool, calm collectedness bring Fnatic quite a few rounds comfortably. He's shown he can be an absolute menace to deal with, so very happy that Fnatic have been able to showcase such a young talent as he is. But whew, that's one of those rounds, you know, if you're Nora-Rengo, you look back on and say, oh, if I had have done this differently, if I had have just waited one more second or counted the 7 seconds.
So perfectly, though.
It was as good as a Buck could play it. No doubt in my mind. But we're on to the second round, and Nora-Rengo, they can redeem themselves still. It's only the first round, but it could be a very crucial round moving forward.
Could definitely be. We all know how much Fnatic have struggled. Default cam being taken out there. But same goes for Nora-Rengo. They're currently up in 10th place overall. Fnatic up in 9th. The winner of this match has a super slight opportunity of still making it into top 6. Fnatic a bit more so than Nora. That is... The chances are slim, but there is still hope. Let's keep it like that, right? And all they need to do is win themselves, and that's all they can do for their own sakes.
Some good pre-placed drones around from Nora-Rengo, but something missing for them is the close drones onto where they're actually aggressing. Papilio is going to have to be very careful rappelling up onto the security window, but it looks like the first area of attack will be Mag yet again here in Office. They've disposed of him in the first round really well, able to pinch him quite effectively, so this time Fnatic's decided to bring reinforcements, and Tex is awaiting in the sidelines in security.
They are waiting indeed, but Nora-Rengo seems to be taking this a bit more serious as well. You have 2 in Sunrise, there's Tex and Mag, they will fall back. Soulboy with the Jekyll will get the scans out, so they're going to be aware of the fact that the smoke indeed has left the office. And Mag will be barricading up on that door as well, just to get a bit more extra time. But he has to be careful as he's still being spotted out. I'm not sure if that's a friendly at top of the stairs right there, or if it's someone else to be pushing him. He should be a friendly. Already left. Was Lusty that played out just for a second. Nora-Rengo going aggressive now. This is smart, actually. Opening up into Garden allows you to strike and try to go to him without him really realizing.
Yeah, having really good map knowledge allows Nora-Rengo to be able to cut rotates from long angles with those ACOGs. You can see Tex, he wants to prepare this window for a jump out. A lot of holes inside VIP as well, meaning if anyone pushes in, he'll be able to hold that angle across and protect that viable site. But Mag's gone back over to Office. Is Simitiki aware of this flank? It's the smoke, so he doesn't have much of a Mag to be able to deal with this. Pun not intended, but I don't think anyone knows that this flank is coming out.
He definitely doesn't seem to know. 20 seconds left. Lusty gets the first one. Mag gets it down onto the diffuser before he gets punished himself. Papillion Soulboy will respond there, but it's Mentalist that's holding it up right now. They mentioned it before. The Great Wall of China is still standing. It's Lusty and Tex that try and do it. Soulboy, the only one left. 1 HP. Has the diffuser. Goes for the plant. There is no time. Fnatic will win this round. All they have to do is just secure that kill. There we have it. Fnatic 2-0 up. As they were able to just stall out Nora-Rengo just enough and spread them just in enough to make sure that that plant would not stick.
Another round, very comfortably. When I say comfortably, I mean on a knife's edge kind of comfortably, because I think for Fnatic, that first round should not have gone in their hands, and obviously that round came ever so close, a 2v2 in the end. As a result, we will move into round 3, and Nora-Rengo not having secured a single round yet, very reminiscent of the last time these two met head-to-head. Fnatic took 5 rounds in, was it 5 rounds in the first half? I gotta double check this. The first half, 5-1, and then the second half, 2-1, obviously, because that's as far as Fnatic could have taken that, to a total of 7 rounds. So if Nora-Rengo want to at least convince me more that they might be able to walk away with this particular matchup, their attacks need to be far more reminiscent of what we saw in the first round.
Fnatic, that first round was nothing but comfortable. The second one a bit more they manage to continue this one, then should be going up to. This is usually the fight for glory, but today's a fight for survival. Well, they are kind of right. At the end of the 2 stages, I believe it was. Don't pay me on that. I'm not 100% sure. But at the end of 2 stages, I believe it's Claimer. The bottom 6 is getting relegated, and they will have to play relegation matches with the winners of the respective national championships. Now, as Mac picks up on Papilia, that's a good start for Fnatic, and will definitely aid them into their fight for survival. But they have to think about the bigger picture here, which they are clearly doing.
This is the aggression that Fnatic were famously known for a year and a half ago. And they'll kick things off by getting one of the big hitters of Nora-Rengo. That's also the Zofia gone. Quite a lot of utility and gun power off the board. Meriu might be able to capitalize off that and show he can take over the roles of, or rather the playstyles of 2 different players now that he's all on his lonesome. As drones come zooming through, it's not going to be the same setup from Fnatic this time. No hard office hold. They're more focused towards kitchen this time.
I have to correct myself. It's the bottom 4 that will be relegating as Mentalist picks up a kill. Will be shutting down Soulboy. Yushingo now jumping into the kitchen. Could be in the middle of enemy forces as far as he knows. He's definitely worried about someone coming in from the bathroom. Doesn't seem to be the case yet. Lusty going aggressive, it looks like, downstairs here at the office to get it with Mentalist. Both going for a renounce. Mario gets spotted and taken out. It's actually Mac that gets that kill from the blue bar window, and it shows you how aggressive they are. Stiggs, however, will find his death as Yushingo comes in from that kitchen. That leaves in a 2-on-4 situation with 90 seconds left. The plant's already going down, and no one in blue bar to actually try and cancel this one, Jess. This could be a very detrimental... Oh, how are you with 4 people left and the plant goes down? I'm so confused about this fact.
Once they'd been able to clear blue bar, they were able to get the kills. This is a great angle here from Yushingo and Simatuki. Crossfire's coming out, 1v1. Leaves Tex, the clutch god, to be able to bring it back, C4 in hand. But that's not going to be close enough to get Simatuki. He's outside. If there's a man on Fnatic to be able to do this here, it is Tex. He could bait it out again just as he did the previous round, and he lines himself up with a reinforcement so that he doesn't get shot.
He stays.
He'll bait the shots. He's going to stick it. And unfortunately, Tex unable to at least get that defuse up there. And I was holding my breath. I was actually counting in my head, which was probably why I couldn't get the words out there. I thought to myself, 1, 2, 3. Of course, he needs 7 full seconds to defuse that one, and I think he was about 1 full second away from it, which is
0.4 seconds, Jess. The second time, yes. The timer hits it. Do we have replay, please? Production, tell me we have replay of that moment so we can in slow-mo check when he died.
Again? 0.4
yes.
Again?
Like,
tasted his own medicine there.
Something around that, but like he was gonna stick it, and I'm gonna say, oh my god, he has it. This match is already in round number 3. Too close. Way too close. First of all, the plant shouldn't have gone down. Let's just be real honest here. I don't know how to manage to do it. I don't know how Fnatic did not realize that was happening. Almost brought it back though. Give me replay, please.
Look, I think overall here for Nora-Rengo, the fact that they knew that they had blue bar control, simply from getting the kill from kitchen, they made the assumption that no one was playing behind the bar, or if they were, there was going to be 2 people there, and that was just a bad judgment call. But to go in and plant behind B-bomb was their best opportunity. They had the cross and the rotate cut from kitchen, and they had sunrise entrance control. That's the best you can do in a 2vx.
Oh man, well played by Nora there. And here we have it. You see that? 0.280.
Really?
0.280.
Wow.
You can see
I
it in the
whole
overlay.
Second still left.
Nah, you can see it in the overlay on the right, how much time is still left. Oh, that is way too close for comfort. I would already started cheering at that point.
Well, Tex walks away with almost another don't fake it till you make it kind of thing. He did it last round, and that worked out. Well, not the other round where he clutched. Look at this. Now they're placing claymores outside of windows and everything. This is what I mean. Nora-Rengo should have known that this was going to be something that they would have had to deal with going into it. They're not bringing a Nomad, so if you're not going to place claymores on doors or windows, then expect jump outs because you've got nothing to stop them.
Oh no, not so smart.
What?
I was going to say really smart baiting out those C4s easily, but then Mentalist just walks in around the right-hand side or the western side of the office. Shoots the Monty in the back. That's Soulboy gone within the minute. Not having done anything yet. Oh, Nora-Rengo, that will cost you dearly. It's Fnatic. Alright, trying to stab back right here. You see the adaptation from Nora-Rengo with the claymores. But Fnatic, they will take out their shield. They will take out their mountain. The men who should not be moved. Definitely did get moved.
They'll see if they can finish it up with a grenade here. Perfectly cooked, but oh, that bookshelf will shield all of that damage, and Stigs now gets to dispose of yet another smoke babe. I believe he still has one in pocket, possibly, to give him the opportunity to at least push back any of that office take. And Simatuki gets the kill onto Mentalist. This is back and forth now. Trades left, right, and center, and it leaves it up to just 3 players from both teams. 1 minute left on the clock. There's a lot of plant denial here. Surely there's a couple of C4s in hand. Looks like Sunrise is their target here for the execute.
Oh, that's what you think, but one of these C4s will be used. It's not going to be able to find its target. And right now, all Shingo has to do is just walk in a bit more forward, get that diffuser, get behind the bar and go for that plant. It's relatively safe. I don't think Fnatic is ready, unless we have someone in the garden holding off on these shots. Sure, if one of the Fnatic players is indeed doing that. No, Mag is in security. He's the one that's most close, though. Tex, there we go. No one is holding off, and Yoshingo will be getting down with that plant. And Miryu will be not picking up Mag. I was going to say he's surely holding off on that flame, but there we go. The diffuser went down. Yoshingo, however, is not going to be able to jump out of the window. Instead, he will be able to pick up the kill against the double as well. Nora will be bringing it up to a 2-2, even though they lost that multi so early on. Fnatic are not in control at all. Nora able to just punch themselves through. They jump through the window, get that kill. And they put themselves on 2-2 now.
Well, last matchup. This is as many rounds as Nora could put on the board against Fnatic. And they're looking in full stead here to be able to at least beat that scoreline by some margin in some way if they keep up that kind of play. I think the huge thing there to point out was that Fnatic's big weakness was no lobby control. If you have lobby control, you have full line of sight of anyone entering through office into Blue Bar. You have pretty much all of Blue Bar control if you have that lobby line of sight. It can be denied multiplicity of ways, but I don't think that was Nora-Rengo's focus. No one had actively gone and cleared lobby. So Fnatic needed to be aware of the lines of sight they didn't have. They still had 3 players alive, so bit of a head scratcher there.
Attackers have discovered the location
This
of
game, like, honestly, it has to be the most exciting game we've had so far. We're just coming down so close time and time again. At least in the first 4 rounds. I don't think we've seen a more climactic game starting off like this.
Everyone loves a good rematch as well, especially of teams of this kind of caliber, of this kind of reputation. Fnatic, very well-known team from the Oceanic region, and then Nora-Rengo. I mean, they've had a huge reputation for themselves over the past couple of years. Something that, I guess as of late, they've struggled to live up to, but that's okay. This game has been very close so far, so it shows that both teams are very capable. But I believe, what did we say last time? That Coastline was one of the most attacking-sided maps in APAC North at the moment. And oof,
Soul Boy.
not
Sticks
again.
picking him up with the MP5K. Oh, didn't seem to be weathering that much to Nora-Rengo the last time around. Of course it will hurt them. You see Jackal gone. They have shown in the past they can still execute with a man down. 2 men down.
Yeah, thank you for correcting yourself there.
No worries.
Miryu goes flying throughout Aqua, and that's a great C4 from Mag. A very small space to work around in Aqua, so C4s can come raining at any moment. And now here for Fnatic, they've got a 2-man advantage. Make that a 1-man advantage as we move on through. I love that mirror in the corner of theater as well. Really good line of sight that it provides, but now it's in the hands of Nora-Rengo, and they're going to leave it up for themselves.
course, if you do not have to deal with the utility themselves, that means you can use it, especially when you're playing up here. There's no need to remove those shields, to remove those mirror windows, because they're only going to be aiding you at this point. It's Lusty. Put down his mirror windows, but they're not going to be held by his teammates. Lusty will, however, respond onto Yoshingo. Turn it into a 2-on-4. Fnatic trying to come back, trying to pick up the round, pick up the initiative again. 90 seconds left. Nora need to find themselves an entry, and it seems to be the service door.
Attackers have dropped the bomb.
That doesn't work.
Ooh.
No.
Very convincing round there from Fnatic. It looked like it didn't matter where on the map they needed to retake. They were committing to it no matter what. Even a roaming mirror upstairs trying to retake on the flank. That's a lot of confidence coming out from Fnatic, especially we spoke about some of their technical difficulties, having quite high ping on several of their players just due to them being unable to relocate yet. That's something that plays on a lot of players' minds, and maybe why we're seeing some of the players be a little bit more aggressive than they otherwise would on those operators. I mean, you can see their techs 120 ping, Mag 115, and Lusty generally sitting at over 100 himself. So I think for Fnatic at the moment, their main priority now is keeping that map control, because once Nora-Rengo have been able to take rooms, they don't seem that strong at their flank control.
Definitely don't. And I have to say, Krupel messaged me earlier when we were talking about Giants, where he said they seem to have the best working support staff right now, or, you know, the work of the support staff comes out best. He said to me, just you wait until we have 9 ping who has the best support staff. So I mean, there's a bit of rivalry going on there. I told him I know you're the best, you know, because he's my Benelux boy. He also comes from there, so have to support one another. But Fnatic so far, I mean, there is some weak rounds, and then there is these 2 clutches that came in. But that last round, that was definitely one to look out for. 4-on-2 in the end, managing to clutch that one out, or basically close that one out. It's not really a clutch in that case. Let's see if they can keep that up for this defense and then completely blow out Nora-Rengo onto the attack. And so they will be going over to the defense. I'm not sure how many defensive rounds did Nora win in their last couple of games. Was it more or less than the attack?
You mean in their last matchup, head-to-head?
Yeah.
They won 1 attacking round and 1 defensive round.
Yeah. All right. No, that doesn't really help. That's a 1-on-1.
There you go. Not much, not many other statistics I can give you. Can't give you specifics or round numbers. But ooh, what a quick and swift entry by the Zofia. Well, Net Wumba gets instantly traded, and that's Mentalist off the board. Not sure what's going on in the mind here of Nora-Rengo. They just seem to be running in with very little care. And as a result, Fnatic are picking them apart player by player. Low health for Lusty and Mag, but it doesn't really matter. And now it's up to Simatuki and Soulboy, both the Ying and the Jackal. It could be a force to be reckoned with when they combo with each other, but they're too far away to help each other just yet.
You get some scans. Simatuki aware of the fact that he is playing on top of that bar. Putting yourselves in a 2-on-4 situation yet again. With about 100 seconds left. Simatuki might be the one to find a kill here to that player. Are they aware of the fact that the angle's being held? Well, he goes off now because Soulboy is opening up on that doorway. Stiggs putting in his first smoke canister. All they have to do is just wait. Fnatic, just wait for 90 seconds and you win this round.
It's a long time. It's a long time to ask them to wait when looks like the rotation over to Sunrise entrance has been the call. They should still have 2 smokes to play with as well to be able to block some lines of sight. Or 1 left in his pocket, rather. So if there's an ADS there, that'll get eaten up pretty quickly. And Lusty's ready for the jump out as well. So this should definitely deny it. Once they hear the smoke go out and once they hear the plant go off, Stiggs will make the call. And then, of course, we should see Lusty jump out the window and provide cover. Candelas will start to rain out now, and surely the call comes out to deny this.
Well, surely the call will have to come out. First, the smoke canisters just to deny some extra lines of sight. 1 gets eaten by the ADS, and that means the second one will probably be as well. Solver will be able to get 1 kill. Meg, however, responds, but the one thrown into the plant's tax will not be spotted out. Fnatic able to make swift work of this 2v4 execute, and Nora trying to accomplish. And so they do not come further than 1 kill. And that means Fnatic right now are going to be 4-2 up. They are going over to the attack. They get to show the aggression they can bring. They get to show their passion and their flame that they might be able to use here against Nora-Rengo.
First half done and dusted here. Thank goodness for Nora-Rengo. That last attack looking a little bit shaky, a little bit sloppy, and Fnatic just absolutely cleaning the floor with them, with all those mistakes. Just looked like Nora had players that wanted to enter by themselves, had no way to be sort of refragged. That's a very hefty decision to make as a roam clearers. If you make those solo decisions, you often leave your team in the lurch as a result.
Seems like we are going to see a aquarium hold, or a somewhat more heavy hold in aquarium. Shield already put down by the Wamai. We'll be following that one up with some of his magnets to try and counter. Ah, shame. I was gonna say, what if Mag has grenades, but he has flashbangs? That's unlucky. Buck, of course, lost his grenades. Unlucky. Trying to make a joke.
Yeah, effing
so
Jack.
hard.
5 seconds left.
Goodness me, Hap.
Attackers are moving.
Have to
Giving me
keep
the
it.
giggle for the day.
Oh, that's what I'm here for. Just giving some giggles out. But make two people smile
Why
on
not?
a day, then it's a successful day. Hopefully a
Good
bit more.
drone there, and it's actually trapped in there by a Mozzie pest, I believe, as well. So he's not going to be able to get that out of there, but it doesn't matter. It's feeding him a heck of a lot of intel. Whew. The Maestro barely gets out of the way just in time, and Yoshingo will get away with his life.
Not just that, Papillia was
like-
also up there. There's two people that suddenly had to duck, hit the floor.
I love this angle as well. This vertical angle opened by the bailiff of Yoshingo allows him to watch close to Sunrise entrance. If someone enters, he'll have the complete vertical on them. It's very hard to see when you're entering through Sunrise entrance as well as to whether anyone's holding that. But I don't think anyone will enter through Sunrise just yet. It looks like an aggression through from an east to west take will be the play here for Fnatic. And Stiggs comes zooming in, Shift W with the Ash. He'll have Tex to follow him as well as Mag.
2-4, Fnatic first attacking round. Bit of damage done on either side. Both Solway and Lusty have taken some points of damage. Fnatic have relative good control though. Seem to be entering luggage soon. Well, that this VIP hallway here is not really aiding them too well. Meryu still from below. Ooh, are they aware of this? Will they have someone ready to stop down Meryu? Slow him down if he decides to go up. There's of course a C4 available. Something to keep in mind.
Yeah, surely that's his whole purpose down below is to make sure that he's able to get a C4 up, just like we'd seen Mag done on his defense. Simochuki will get Stiggs. And that's going to be a great pick onto the Ash. But all the smoke babes are gone now, and there's a full minute left on the clock. So Simochuki will find himself getting upside down, repelled on. Good headshot by Lusty, just over the top of the shield there onto the tip of his head. And now that's a trade for trade. But I believe Simochuki wasted enough time pushing them back into luggage and on Aqua balcony. Now things here are looking pretty good for Nora-Rengo. But I don't think Tex is holding the flank anymore.
I don't think he is indeed, but we see another kill to come in for Fnatic, and here he comes. Tax up now. It's going to be repelling, and that means he might be going for the aggressive shot. We'll be able to get that kill. Will the Buck be able to turn around? Oh, no, he's not. Papillia takes down Lusty. Magnet dropped as well. It's only up to Mentalist now. Is he going to be able to clutch out this 1v3? I don't think he will, but he starts it off pretty well. Good though. Able to pick up one kill. Hoping to find two more. He has 20 seconds. It's not a lot of time, but it's definitely enough to try and make something happen. Well, he's won! Oh no, Mentalist turns it into a 1v1. Is he going to be able to find a 1 and 2 luggage? I don't think he will be. Pistol out now. He's going aggressive, gets a tap in, but not the second. It's Almighty to clutch it down. Solar Boy with the AUG. But Fnatic got so close and clutching that one out as well. Nora will be able to win that round, but just barely that 1v3 was turned around by Mentalist.
My heart came out of my chest because I thought to myself, after he got that wallbang over the hatch of Aqua, that this was very doable. 10 seconds left on the clock. He had his pistol out in hand. He was absolutely running up on the Wamai in luggage. that was way too close for comfort. I feel like most of these rounds that we're seeing, whether it's diffusers or plants, executes, are being way too close for comfort.
I need a second to breathe, all right? I was like...
I think everyone does.
In and out. In and out. Keep reading. All right. Here we go. Next round.
Protect your bombs.
So we let the adrenaline go down just a little bit again. This is Nora-Rengo. Right now 3 and 4. Look at this kill. Papillia. Able to play off of the sound cue there. Able to pick up the second. And as Mag responds, he gets taken down from the side, and then Mentalist in his 1v3. Like that first kill, first of all, shouldn't have happened. This is either information or just a very good guess. It has to be it has to be a call, like he's on the hatch, something like that. But perfectly aimed. So if that's information, it's a very good and concise call out.
And now Nora-Rengo will go to Kitchen. They barely won Hookah. So their next option is Kitchen. A lot of players, or teams rather, like to go to Blue Bar as well, with Penthouse being the last bomb site that they like to defend. Although, granted, we have seen a lot of teams play Penthouse as of late. Given that we have Tex here on the Capitale, we haven't seen him use his bolts or his smokes to too much effect thus far. Especially with him holding the flank last round, he didn't have much of an ability to be able to use his utility. And yet again, things are kicking off in the first 30 seconds.
Indeed, things kicking off as Stiggs gets that first one, this time on Soulboy, the man who denied the clutch the last round. Get the favor repaid. Mentalist then picks up onto Maryu as well. The smoke gone, so you're missing 2 big utility operators right here. No more magnets being, well, is he just running out like that? That surely won't work. No, it will not. He's gonna be lucky to get that kill out there. Papillia made a very wrong decision right there. Thought he was probably closer to that door as the barricade started to break. Let's be able to pick up on that kill, and suddenly it's a 2-on-5 situation yet again, and within a minute, Jess.
Fnatic have just made quick work here of Nora-Rengo. We'd seen Nora-Rengo try and speed up their attacks, but not to the effectiveness we've seen Fnatic do it. And now Nora-Rengo, they're just so panicked. You can see them pre-firing things, but a lot of pings coming out, so this plays well for Nora-Rengo. If anyone could clutch it, it's Shishingo, but they settle him down. He'll go to sleep in the middle of Kitchen hallway, and as a result, Fnatic looking strong. Default cams up. Not sure what that was about. We've seen that in NA League just yesterday. I can go awfully wrong for you, but Fnatic capitalize and walk out.
I mean, default cams. Isn't it rule number 1 of Siege?
Supposedly. And then the teams will turn. I remember when I was coaching, there was one time they left a default cam up, and the excuse from one of the players was, yeah, I thought you guys took it out. And they said, yeah, well, I thought you took it out. Yeah, but I thought every time we spawn, you take it out. I mean, it happens. Teams have these kind of communication pitfalls.
Like, I have to say, sometimes we see people leave them up because it is also some form of information, right? If people cycle through the cams and a cam is down, that means someone has been there. Now, if you leave it up, you're trying to go for a sneaky flank, and you manage to actually go undetected whilst you do that, and you leave the cam up, they're not going to be thinking you're coming from that direction.
Well, Kitchen again for Nora-Rengo, and this time I think they're going to be far more aware of the attack that Fnatic will be employing. They've got a mirror on triple wall here facing towards security. And given the composition of Fnatic, I mean, they've got a buck in hand, they've got breaching charges on Mentalist on the Thatcher. You would think they want to get vertical control, and a site like Kitchen really promotes an attack like that from top down.
All right. Do we see anything out of the ordinary here, Jess? Yes, this is very out of the ordinary. What in the world is this mirror window? This is, I've never seen this one before.
Maybe this is a direct counter to the Fnatic push they know is incoming. It's almost like they've read them like a book here. They know Fnatic like to push in through Office, through Sunrise. Well, given they're not doing the top-down take I thought they might, given their operator composition, this actually plays really well against all of this, you know, west to east push that they're employing now.
Unless one guy is still on the eastern side and they're like, oh, there's a mirror window. You shoot it. Yeah, okay, done. Right? Like, just one person is all you need to be on that side of the building. Because it's relatively safe. You can just shoot it from the door. You do not even have to go inside to get rid of that mirror window. Doesn't seem to be a rotate yet. There they go. They know now. They know the mirror window is there. Tex is calling that out for sure. Spots out on the ADS as well. Fnatic trying to waste that, tossing in some C4s. That's not far enough. Trying to figure out what they're trying to do here.
Well, half of the round has elapsed, and Fnatic don't really have a lot of map control. Realistically, all they have is the western side of the map. Given the site that they want to attack onto is on the eastern side, they're going to have to speed things up. Magnet is over near service entrance, and there's a mirror that he could pop quite easily, so he does get to open that. But Mario now knows that someone will be outside of service entrance, and he can use that to his own, I guess, to his own effect now that it is open. It wouldn't have been bad either way if it was opened. But Yoshingo will have lobby control, not for long. Mag shuts him down, and here comes the execute. Smokes rain down, and Lusty goes for a bench plant. But, ooh, that's a bad choice.
Definitely a bad choice. Simutuki able to get the kill from above, and Mentalist now knows that they have to go on a recovery mission. They need to get this man taken out quickly. And there we go. He will spot him out. Not able to get the kill, though. Tex will go down. Mag will find himself a double kill. It's a 2-on-3 situation effective. Of course, there's both teams as one DBNO, but it doesn't seem to matter now. It's Papilia to go into the gunfight here into Mentalist. Mentalist, you have to hold on. You need to pick up this kill, and yes, he does. It's all up to Mario now. Mario needs to make sure that Nora-Rengo will not be going up against the match point, but they definitely will. Fnatic with Mentalist able to pick this one up, not going for the revivers. There was just simply not enough time. Sticks finally managed, just finishing that one up right over there with the kill. And the Fnatic right now to find themselves onto not just one match point, Jess, but 3.
Well, I mean, at the very least, we can say that Nora-Rengo has outshone themselves from their past matchup with Fnatic. And I'm just having a little look at the operator composition here. Oh no, that looks like Mario will stick on the pulse. I'm not sure whether or not that will be a 6 pick. And this could be something that could be a huge thorn in the side of Fnatic, because we know they like to push underneath. We know they like to get that map control. And last round, they didn't push above for Kitchen the way they should have. That's why they were able to deny the person planting on bench. They had the vertical above. So if Fnatic don't read into the fact that they've got a pulse here, and they should know it wasn't 6 pick, and they don't clear him, then Mario could be a big factor here in denying them rushing onto side. And that's what I was talking about. These vertical holds from Nora, they're super effective, especially when a team doesn't clear you. So I hope Fnatic doesn't fall into the trap of being that horizontal pushing team that forgets about those kind of plays.
Well, to some extent, they have to be very horizontal focused, right? And I hate to say it, but if you have to hold like vertical angles with ping, it doesn't always seem to be working out. You have a very small gap, a very small time frame where you can actually try and get that kill. So I understand why they are pretty horizontal focused. It doesn't really aid them well in their run in this league. But I don't think like they should be focusing, like they should be clearing out the player, don't get me wrong, but I don't think they should be using the verticals themselves. Not too much at least.
Well, they've still got a couple of players in the likes of Mentalist, who doesn't have the ping problem that his teammates have. The AK in the hands of Mentalist, not the ARX. He gets more bullets to play with as a result. And if you can control... Yeah, and if you can control the recoil the way we've seen Mentalist do before, doesn't matter what weapon you've got, you're going to be able to make it work to full effect. And not a surprise, a sunrise push here from Fnatic yet again.
Really good drone there on Papilia. He's asking, like, am I drone? He doesn't know. Unless his drone is right up there, they know exactly where he is. No one, however, into lobby to try and put some pressure on him. Meaning Fnatic will not be able to get that first kill in. The Mental is definitely hunting though. Inside office, Mag jumping in now, not sure why. Oh, drone, okay. And Nora-Rengo setting up these bullet holes. They know where the push is most likely to come from. They need to be ready, as it would be keeping them alive for this matchup.
Well, Lusty's going to relocate himself over towards Hookah, but he does a little parkour on the roof and decides Aqua's the play instead. Make his way down towards it by himself, but Mentalist should be able to help with the crossfire from double windows.
Bomb located by attackers.
Maria's still below with his cardiac sensor. When I say below, on cool vibes at least. He'll make his way back up. And now they know that they are being aggressed from below, so Meru can't play down there safely for now. And if he gets this hatch kill onto the player entering, but Mag must have droned him, must have heard him. Easy kill for him, and now they'll have a lot more hookah control than they did before. If Lusty rotates that diffuser over, as he has, this could be a hookah plan in no time.
It could definitely be, as, well, Mario is still playing up there, of course, near base. Soul Boy now going back into the site as well. We'll be able to pick up one kill into Mentalist to start things off. Smoke canister now being used left and right. Fire arrows or asphyxiating bolts to come in as well. It's actually going to be blocking off the door. Not too sure if that was intended or if it got caught by a magnet there. Mistakes is on the big window. He is thinking about going for a kill here, but the air jet will be blasting. Now he's afraid of the fact that he might be pushed elsewhere. Smokes in. Lusty as well is going to be going for that plant. Is Mary aware of this fact? It doesn't seem to be the case. Mag is from below, so they don't have to be afraid from these vertical C4s. Sticks pick up one. Is Mary to actually find one there, and Mag needs to push up these cool vibe stairs now. There's 10 seconds left. He's not going to be able to get that kill. Mary barely survives, but he will be dropped straight after. And Sticks gets that final kill. It's Fnatic to win it. 7-3. And they are going to be moving themselves up on the rankings, getting themselves out of that dangerous bottom 4 position, which is why they're fighting for survival, as they said before. There's a very slim chance they might make the major. I don't think it will happen, but they can hope because they did everything they could do themselves.
Well, Nora-Rengo outdid themselves by a mere round since their last matchup against Fnatic, and whilst that's improvement, it is not the improvement they've been looking for. Fnatic walk away with what we would consider a close win, but the scoreline says otherwise. And if you guys want to go back throughout that matchup, when we say close, the first half is reminiscent of some of the closest rounds I've seen in a very, very long time. We're talking down to the split second. What a match.
Definitely what a match. But let's toss it over to our analyst desk and see if they were, you know, just as hard beating as we were in that match. Because, oh, the hype, that, like, just the adrenaline.
I can barely contain it myself. I can tell you that much.